What is going on, A1 gang? We're back with another video after being gone for so long. I know y'all missed me. I missed y'all as well. But today we got a 2020 Jag. I'm just gonna say Jag. I ain't gonna say the full name, but it's a Jag. It's an E-Pace P250, I believe. You know, little compact truck that Jaguar has been making. I know I said I wasn't gonna say it, but I said it anyways. But yeah, today we got the Jag, the E-Pace P250 all-wheel drive, as a matter of fact too. And by the way, I will have more videos coming towards y'all soon here in about a couple of more weeks. Just give me a couple more weeks and I'm gonna have more videos for y'all, but the content is gonna be different. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be different. But yeah, we got the 2020 Jag right here. Very nice compact SUV, as I like to call anything that's not a car, a truck. But you got the Jag right there, the logo. Very nice. Got the little vent right here. You know how they had to do it. It's not the real vent, but you know, very nice. It's actually a lot of room in the inside too. You got the dual exhaust down there too. Like I said, you got the E-Pace badging right there with the P250 all-wheel drive badge. Got the Jag on the logo right there in the center cap. Very nice. Let's go ahead and start it up real quick. Also, you got little sensors on the doors as well too. The key is in here, so get the key for y'all so I can show y'all that real quick. There's the key. Matter of fact, before we started, let's go ahead and take a look at the space inside of the trunk. It is electrical, so there you go. Nice amount of storage back here as well. So you got a little tray mat back here too, so you can sit your stuff and everything. Got a 12-volt charger. Got a cargo net right there as well, some extra mats. And then you can either hit the button on the key fob, or you could just push that button and then it closes it back down as well too. I believe you get a spare tire underneath that as well too. So like I said, you got the touch buttons on the doors right here, so it'll lock the door and do all of that. It's telling me something with a key. It just has a key symbol, so I'm not sure exactly how that works. I don't know. Maybe it's just telling me if you take that off, then you can put the key in there. That's what I'm thinking, because it is like a little plastic covering. So that's probably what it is. Probably on the more loaded models, you get the buttons on the doors, on all 4 doors that you can hit and then go from there. But you do get the blind spot detection in the mirror right there as well. The LED out there. Let's go ahead and start it up real quick, and I'm gonna get y'all an exhaust note. So there you go. It's quiet, you know, nothing too crazy. Nice cruiser. Underneath the hood, let's see, I'm gonna pop it in a second. But underneath the hood, you got an inline 4-cylinder. It's a 2.0 liter, and you got a 9-speed transmission with that as well too. So it's not nothing too crazy, like I said, but it's just really it's a nice little cruiser, honestly. I'm trying to get the exact horsepower for y'all real quick, but take a look around and inside. I had it on my phone, and it don't want to pop up right now for me. Okay, so the horsepower on this one right here with the inline 4-cylinder, you got 246 horsepower and 269 foot-pounds of torque. So you got a little something. Like I said, this one right here, you know, you're not going nowhere really too fast. You know, this is a nice little cruiser. Now when you move up to, you know, the more fully loaded ones, then you could change all of that and, you know, get different things. But there you have it. Nice little engine under there. Let's go ahead and turn on the headlights too, so y'all can see how those look turned on, because I know that thing looks crazy. There we go. So right here with the headlights, you got the LEDs. As you can see, it might not show too well on the camera, but it is kind of getting dark out here, so it might show as well too. Very nice. You see the little strip running along it. Very nice. Beautiful truck. Whoever is designing Jags right now, they're doing an excellent job. I might say myself. Like, the design is very beautiful. It doesn't look like anything else really on the road, in my opinion. On the door right here, you got soft touch material. Now keep in mind, this is somewhat like almost base, so it doesn't have the nicer premium materials, but it still has nice materials nonetheless. So right here you get the soft touch material right here, soft touch right here. You got the stitching right here. You got the plastic buttons and everything. You do got fold-in power mirrors right here. Unlock button, typical stuff. You got a little ambient lighting down there too. You can see that. There you go. You got the Jag on the door seal right there. Now this is a loaner vehicle, so from the dealership, so we could take it on a little test drive as well too. You got the stitching right here on the dash. Nice soft touch materials everywhere as well too. Let's go ahead and get in the back seat real quick so we could do that leg room test as well. Same materials on this back door that's on the front door as well too. Now with this being a compact SUV, my headroom is good, and I'm not tall at all. I'm 5'7", 5'8", so y'all know that already. So leg room is good for me, at least for me it is. Now if you 6 feet and above, you might as well hang it up. But got the air vents back here, the 12-volt charger as well too. Nice seats, they are nice and soft as well too. Got the little seat belt stuff right there, so you could hook the child seat in. See what you got here. You got your cup holders. Got some little storage. If we could get it open with one hand, there you go. There's the storage. Very nice. And I guess I want to say these is like I don't know what these are. I never seen this before on a seat. I guess it's like to not take the hair. I don't know, actually. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've never seen that before. First time me seeing that. Very nice feature of having this, because I'm back here sweating right now too, but I do feel the air as well too. But like I said, headroom is great back here. It doesn't feel, the roof slopes, but you still get some good kind of visibility, as you can see too. And the windows are tinted as well too, but you can still see clearly through. Let's go ahead and get in the driver's seat. Move the seat back just a tad bit. Okay. So as you sit in here, you see the big screen right there. Very nice. Go ahead and zip the windows up, get that air flowing. So you do see that the blind spot is on out there. As you can see, that little yellow light, as I said before. So right here, this is your light switch and everything right there. Very nice. So on here you get the blind spot detection. All of that good stuff is on here. So that's another good thing as well too. You get the lane keep assist. Let's see, that's all of that stuff right there. You just hit that button and it tells you it's in like it pops up right up at the top, right up there, and then it's just telling me that the ignition is on because I got the door open. You can also open up the tailgate from right there as well too. Turn up the brightness on the gauge, and then you got electronic parking brake. So right here you got dual climate control. As you can see, it's on 62, 60, and it even goes down to just low, and then it starts getting ignorant with the speed. So but you do got dual climate control. Passenger can control yours, you can control theirs. I mean, you can control theirs and they can control theirs. You can control both, as I should have said. But nonetheless, very nice in here. even though this is like base model, it still feels nice. You still have some luxury amenities. Now this one I think is like $34,000 base. So I mean that's not really bad considering that you're getting an SUV and a luxury SUV at that too. Like I said, it doesn't feel like, oh man, it's just base. Like it's just, no, it has some features. You get the voice control, you get this button right here, you get a little digital, like a little digital readout, like I said right there too. You can go through this, you can change your driver assistance. Like I said, it does have all those features as well too. The collision avoidance, lane keep assist, blind spot assist, driver condition. You got all of that stuff on here. So, and this is, like I said, pretty much a base, and nonetheless it is an all-wheel drive as well too. So that's also a plus too. And then you got more buttons over here for your speed, cruise control and all that good stuff. Nice soft touch steering wheel. Like I said, you get a big screen right here. I don't believe it has navigation, but you can connect your phone via Bluetooth and all of that. And you do have a camera right here. You can see the camera is nice and crisp. And when you start moving, actually, because we're parked right now, but it's saying that we're parked, you get parking sensors that show you different objects and stuff in that little corner over there. Very nice. You can control your seat temperatures and temperatures in the cabin and stuff all right here as well too. You got your music, you got your phone. I mean, you got a lot of different stuff on here that you could do, and it's a nice simple minimalistic like layout. I love the way the Jags have been looking interior wise. I think they got it ever since they left Ford. They just been having it, in my opinion. You got the auto stop, auto start. When you come to a light, you could turn that off. Traction, and you also got the hill. I don't know what it's called. It's called ASPC. I don't do anything with hills or anything, so, but that is nice as well too. You got different modes in here as well too. So you got eco, then after eco you got rain, ice, and snow, and you also have comfort, and you also have dynamic. Now dynamic, you see it changes the gauges as well too. Let's see, still sounds the same. Yeah, still sounds the same. So it just lights up the gauges red, but it's very nice. Got a nice glove box right there too. Very nice in the inside. Like I said, it's not too much in here. You got your cup holders right here. You got a USB and a micro USB. You got two USBs right here. You could do whatever you want to them, plug your phone in. Then you got a micro USB right there for a micro SIM. I mean, I don't know why I want to keep calling it a USB, but then you got the 12-volt charger right there too. This doesn't move, if you're wondering. Also, your seat adjustments and everything is right here on the side. So I mean, it's pretty much it, you know, for the inside. It's very nice, a simplistic design, very nice. And I mean, you really can't go wrong with the Jag at all. I mean, back in the day, you know how Jag's reliability has been, but I'm not sure how they are now. But also you got the borderless rear view mirror. Looks very nice. Let's go ahead and go on a quick little drive, guys. So this is how you put it in drive right here. So, and reverse and all this. So it's a little button underneath. Click that, and then you just put it in reverse. And it says check your surroundings and everything. And then you're just gonna go ahead and back it up. And then just like that. As you can see, that is a HD screen. As you could tell, it doesn't look fuzzy or anything like some car brands. I ain't gonna call them out, but it doesn't look fuzzy like certain car brands at all, guys. So let's go ahead and go on a little quick little test drive real quick, and then we're gonna come on back over here, see what we doing. So the door is dead locked, and then I mean, it's very smooth, very smooth. Let's go ahead and just, I'm gonna shut up for a second just so y'all might be able to hear. The keys did slide right there. So it's a very smooth drive as well too. Let me go ahead and put on my seatbelt. That's my fault, guys. But yeah, it's a very nice and smooth drive. Like, it feels very good. Handles bumps good as well too. As you can see, I'm cruising with one hand. I don't even have a hand on the steering wheel right now. I mean, it's like butter. Like, I can't even explain it to y'all. Like, I mean, it's really smooth. Takeoff is good. It's what you would want in a luxury SUV or truck. I like to call them a truck. I ain't got time to be, oh, go out to the SUV, honey, and get this. Go out to the truck and get this. And it just flows. Like, it is what it is. But very nice, as you can see. I like it a lot. Let's go ahead and turn around right here. We got a dead end over here. Very nice SUV, guys. Got a little bump right here. Like I said, you'll see how it handles over the bump. As you can see, still smooth. Took the bump like a champ. Very nice. Go ahead and turn around here. It's very quiet. Like I said, you can see the gauges, they are red. We do have it in a dynamic mode as well too. And we went over the bump again, and you didn't even know that it went over a bump. That's how quiet it is. And the cabin, you don't hear any road noise or none of that. To me, it's a very smooth SUV. If any of y'all are thinking about a Jag, or even if you haven't even thought about the Jag as a competitor to some that you're looking at, as far as like Mercedes or Lexus, I mean, I definitely think you should look into it now. Because honestly, I didn't even think about a Jag as being in competition with anything else like that. Because I mean, everybody has their set SUVs and trucks and different, you know what I'm saying, when you're thinking about luxury cars. Like most people, it's just Mercedes, BMW, and Lexus for them, and Audi. And then after that, it's like, what else is there? So this is just broadening your horizons to see what else there is out there. Hope you guys like this review. And also, like I said, I got some content coming. It's just I'm in the process of moving right now as well too. So like I said, give me about 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks at most, and I'm gonna have content for y'all. And it's gonna be different content. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it's about, but it is gonna be different content coming y'all way. Trust and believe me. And I'm just ready to announce the news to y'all as well too. I took a big leap of faith in doing some stuff, so I just, you know what I'm saying, I just want to share the good stories with y'all as well too. So once we move and everything, we start making other videos, I'll let y'all into, you know, what I did and different things like that. So but we're back where we started at, guys, and the car did shut off because we did come to a stop. It does have that stop start technology, and to put it in park, you just hit the P and now it's in park. But yeah, guys, go ahead and like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever. And we should be back shortly, you know what I'm saying, full time, but just bear with me. And also, if y'all drink that black water, it's called literally black water. Y'all probably seen, comes in a it's black water basically. Just Google black water, it'll pop up. Anyways, if y'all use my code A1 reviews on there, you'll get some money off. Really good water is alkaline water. I drink it all the time. Alkaline water got vitamins, minerals, all that good stuff in there. I know it's black water, but it doesn't taste like anything but water. Like, sounds weird. It's a mental thing when you first drinking it, because it's like, is it gonna have a taste? Now they do got different flavors as well too that you can get, like dirty lemonade is called, different things like that. But go ahead and use my code A1 reviews and you'll get some money off your order. So just like that, guys, hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all in the next, and thank you for watching. I'm gone.